Meanwhile, a former police officer delivered a powerful message to lawmakers on Capitol Hill, pushing for an assault weapon ban.
My firearm is the great equalizer and levels the playing field. I own and carry firearms not to take a life, but to protect a life. Please don't legislate the 150 million people just like me into being criminals. I will not comply with the assault weapons ban.
Here to react is nationally syndicated radio host Dana Lash. Hey, Dana, good to see you.
Good morning, Ainsley and gentlemen. Good to see you.
So that woman, she has worked for the police department for more than 22 years. She retired and started a gun advocacy group. What was your reaction to that? Because she brings up a good point. She says, please don't legislate this because then you'll make me a criminal because I will not comply.
Absolutely. Diana Miller has been absolutely fantastic with the D.C. Project and organizing so many women that you saw sitting behind her, going to Washington, D.C. and talking to our lawmakers and telling them, look, we understand what big-time funded gun control groups are telling you, but we're the grassroots folks, and we want to tell you how we feel about these laws that you are considering. She's done such a phenomenal job, and all of the ladies that testified before the Judiciary Committee yesterday on, what was it, the Protect America from Assault Weapons. Right. That's what this hearing was actually titled. I have so many questions about that. But what she said was absolutely true. Think about this. You have so many millions, hundreds of millions of Americans that own firearms, 150 million Americans that own firearms like this. And there was no lawmaker there that was able to actually differentiate in terms of the mechanics or function these modern semi-automatic rifles from other modern semi-automatic rifles that are used for hunting and everything else. And she was right to say what she did. She worked with the Tulsa Police Department for over 22 years, as Ainsley noted. So she knows her stuff, and she also knows the law, and she knows who breaks the law. She knows that it's the repeat offenders who drive crimes. And I would add, repeat offenders who get off easy, who get light sentencing from other Democrats, from DAs, from judges, and Democrats who say that they're concerned about doing something with regards to quote-unquote gun violence. If this is not at the top of their priorities with regards to sentencing and recidivism, they're not serious about this issue.
6 out of 10 shootings, I believe, sadly, is revolve around suicide, right?
Well, yeah, I think of the 30,000, I think they said it was like 3/4 of those revolve around suicide, and that's not the quote-unquote gun violence. It's awful. You don't want any of that to happen. That's the thing. No one wants any of this to happen, but penalizing and turning into felons 150 million law-abiding Americans, how's that for criminal justice reform, Democrats?
Yeah, how many people would not comply if it became the law of the land? That's a big question. Dana Lash, thank you very much for joining us today from down in Texas.
Right.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
All right.